Hey guys, it's Michael from Sepulpa Times, and as you see, I am by myself sitting out here in the alleyway outside of what we call the Phase 2 alleyway, and it is kind of humid, but it's not too bad actually right here. And man, it's just a beautiful day, except for the humidity part. But I wanted to come out and kind of join you guys outside a little bit. Today is Wednesday. It is June 19th, or as the holiday that we have gotten over the last couple of years now is called Juneteenth, and it's kind of an odd holiday that now basically gives banks and federal offices and city offices and things like that the day off today. And so that's why Lucy's not here, is because she is taking the day off. So I hope that you're enjoying wherever you are, Lucy. I think you're probably still in bed at this point. And anyway, we're going to miss having you on the show today, but hope you're certainly enjoying the time off today. And for the rest of you guys who are as well. So we've got some exciting stuff to talk about. I got some brand new news this morning that I want to share with you guys. We actually got some new news last night that I want to share with you guys first. And so yesterday was an election day, and it was kind of a surprising turnout, believe it or not. We had really just one major county office that was up for election, and that was the Creek County District Commissioner for District 2 in Creek County. And that was incumbent Leon Warner, who was running for that. And of course, he filed to run again this year. And he was actually beat by 14 votes by his opponent. His name is Zach Moore. And it came right down to the wire there. So it did not weren't sure where that was going to go. It wasn't a lot. It's not really, Sapulpa's not really part of that district very much, and so there wasn't a whole lot that we knew about Zach Moore or had seen a lot of campaigning from him. This would be more the Manford and Drumright area, and so, but I guess Zach did some heavy campaigning out in that area and was able to pull out the votes and win by, it looks like about 14 votes according to the unofficial results. And so we did reach out for a statement, and Zach sent us a statement that said this was a grassroots effort that had a lot of moving parts. I'm so thankful for all the hard work and support I have had through this. I could not have done it without everyone's help. I do not take lightly the trust that has been put in me to be the voice of the citizens here in District 2. I look forward to getting to work and being the voice for them. And a bunch of other offices had elections and stuff going on last night. Congressman Frank Lucas, he won his outright. There were a lot of other congressional seats that were also up for election. And those were really just securing either like a runoff ticket or the party nominee for the election in November. So we'll really see the outcome of those particular seats come November. So anyway, that was just kind of a surprising turnout. It's not very often that the incumbent gets defeated here in Creek County, but it's actually happened twice now in the last two elections that we've had. So we just had it happen with the city council election, and now it's happened again for a county seat as well. So anyway, if we get more information about that, we'll be publishing that to the story here a little bit later at sepulpatimes.com. So if you're more interested in the results of that race, be sure to go tune in and watch that or read the story online at sepulpatimes.com. So I am sitting here in the Phase 2 alley, as I said. It is a beautiful, really nice looking alleyway. I mean, it's kind of neat as far as alleys go. And so a lot of people, I remember when they first talked about wanting to redo these alleys and make them pedestrian friendly alleyways, a lot of people were not real sure about why you would even do this or if this was going to work. But I think the people who had the vision behind this, they understood what this downtown could become if we make it easier and more pedestrian friendly. And so one of the ways that we're doing that is not only redesigning the alleyways, but actually being very intentional about now holding events and making good use of them. So when we put the Christmas shoot up, we had ornaments and stuff that went down the alleys. We made good use of the alleyway during the Christmas shoot. And then, of course, as the farmers market has opened up over the years, they moved the farmers market into these alleys as well. And the farmers market, which just moved over into Herald Square, which is right adjacent to it, just right down the alley, right that way. They moved there this year. They're actually moving back into the alley this week for the shade. So we are getting into the hottest part of the summer. It's going to be near 100 degrees this weekend, and so it is stark white concrete over there, and so the sun, if you've been over here at that time of day, it is just beating up on you. And so they are making the decision to move those vendors over into the alleyway to get the shade. And if they get more vendors and they need to stretch back across the street into that alleyway, Cindy told me that they'll do that as well. So whatever they got to do to keep those vendors safe, because I know the heat really does get to be unbearable over at this time of year. So if you haven't been to the farmers market yet, they moved it to a new day. That's not changing. It's still going to be on Thursday. It'll still be at 4 o'clock to 7:30 on Thursday evening. Great chance to swing by after work and come see what they've got. We're getting into the time of season now where they're going to have a lot more produce and things like that available. And so it's going to be a great, still worth checking out. Be sure to come out and support them. Still a great farmers market to see. But anyway, if you pull in over on Park Street and you're looking for it over in the Herald Square, it's actually moved back a little bit more over here into the alleyway. And so just be ready for that, because that's going to be happening, okay? Speaking of the alleyway and speaking of Herald Square and all that good stuff, we've got the live music on the square that is being brought back this week. It's going to be awesome. Going to be a great time. We've got, Paul Benjamin is his name, that's going to be doing the live music. We shared the video of some of his music that he did last week. If you have not got to see that, you should really go listen. He does some great music, man. I'm really excited to have him here. He's a really highly sought after band and musician over in Tulsa. And so we're really excited to have him here in Sapulpa for this. It's going to be a great time. And I've got new news in this. So we did share some of the stuff earlier about the road rally that's going to be coming in through town. And so that is what they call the greatest 100 miles of Route 66, which of course it is, because it involves Sapulpa. And it's basically the corridor between, I think, Edmond and Oklahoma City, Arcadia, all the way up to Tulsa. And they call it the greatest 100 miles. And we are right in the middle of that. We're the heart of the Route 66 corridor. And they've got all of these people that are traveling that, and all of these little towns that are doing these stops this weekend. We've got 3 stops here in Sapulpa that are going to be for those people traveling those routes. That's called the road rally. And so the 3 stops for them, I think, are the Auto Museum and the Historical Society Museum gas station, which is right over here on Lee Street. And then maybe the Crossroads Cookery, I think, is the other one. So anyway, all great stops for them. It's going to be a great time. Really excited to have them coming through. And it's going to be bringing additional people in town for this Music on the Square event that's happening on Saturday at 6 p.m. Okay, so all of this is kind of going on all day Saturday. So if you're business here, be open, be prepared, be ready for the influx of traffic and visitors that we're going to have. If you're new and you're just looking for something to do, be sure to come and hang out with us. Bring your lawn chairs. We're going to have food trucks and all kinds of stuff happening here in the Music on the Square event that's happening here at Herald Square. It's going to be a great time. So be sure to come and hang out with us there. And then we've got a brand new one. So really excited to unveil this. Finally, I think this is the first event in Sapulpa these guys have been at. The Little Dixie cigar truck is going to be here. They're going to do coffee and cigars. And I actually got to be a part of the photo promotion tour and stuff that they did for this just a few months ago. I think it was back in the fall. And we set up the truck over here in the other alleyway. And it was just a great time. It was very speakeasy feel. And so a lot of us had, old hats, with my newsboy hat and everything. And then a lot of us dressed in old speakeasy garb and stuff. And we were out there with these trucks, and they've got cigars that are available for purchase. And you can just sit around. It's a great kind of especially like being Father's Day just passed, a great kind of a guy thing to do if you want to hang out with a bunch of guys and enjoy these cigars and drink coffee if that's your thing as well. It's going to be a great time. And so this thing, it's a food truck, but it's set up to look like an old time like speakeasy gangster car. And so this is really, really cool looking new truck that they're bringing here. So brand new to Sapulpa. I'm really excited for these guys to be doing this. This is the same guys that do roofing with Thomas. If you're familiar with them, they're the ones who do this. So it's going to be really excited. They're going to be parked out here just in this little alcove right outside the Music on the Square, just down the alley here. And it'll be like kind of its own little separated space there. So, if you're a family, you don't want to get around the cigar smoke and stuff like that. Of course, it's outside, it's ventilated, so it's not going to be an issue. But if you're someone who, you want to let them do their thing, keep the kids over here or something, enjoy the music, then that's completely fine as well. This whole thing is going to be a completely family friendly event. It'll have food trucks, games. There will be the cigar truck here as well. And so we're really excited to have Little Dixie here. It's going to be a great time, guys. I hope you get the chance to come out again. That's happening on Saturday, starting at 6 is when everything kind of kicks off there. But there'll be stuff going on all day long with the road rally and everything happening there as well. So anyway, be sure to come and check that out. That's going to be a great time. Speaking of speakeasy, I want to show this to you guys. If you guys have not had the chance to get this picked up yet, I want to encourage you guys to do this. So every year, the chamber puts out one of these new guides, and these are completely free. You can pick these up from the chamber. Okay, they get paid for through advertising and stuff in there. And I'm going to see if I can hold this up if you guys can see that. So that is Sapulpa, Oklahoma. That sees Sapulpa where historic charm meets modern flair, and that is a bunch of people that you might recognize, including yours truly, if you look close enough. And this is, we intentionally set out to do a speakeasy style cover up here in the Tiki Room, which is the upstairs lounge at the Crossroads Cookery, directly across the street from where I'm sitting. And we decided we wanted to kind of go for a real magazine feel this time, like an old school kind of magazine feel. If you're someone who is like me, has an interest in the history, current events, and the future of Sapulpa, you should pick up this guide, because this is, every year they pack it with this kind of stuff. And I'm just going to throw myself a little plug here. I actually wrote most of the content for the guide this year, and so really pleased that they allowed me to come in and do that. I think we have a great chamber guide. It's a great service that the chamber provides to the community, and of course to all the other chamber members. It's got a directory of all the great businesses there that are a part of this community, and so they're completely free. Go by the chamber. Not today because they're closed for Juneteenth, but go by tomorrow and pick up a copy of that and see if you can recognize everybody in that picture, because we got a lot of people that you know from Free Coffee Friday, from local businesses, from events that happen here. A lot of people are in that cover, so it's going to be a great thing to kind of see. It's kind of a neat little Where's Waldo kind of thing. But anyway, okay, let's see. I have one more thing I think I want to talk about. So yeah, that's it. Okay, Leaving Iowa, the new show that is opening over at the Sapulpa Community Theater, is opening this weekend. Guys, we have about sold out of this first weekend. I told you it was going to happen. If you don't have your tickets, you need to get them now. Saturday is sold out. Sunday is right on the edge of being sold out, like a couple of seats. Friday, I think we have a few more seats left as of right now. You can go to sapulpatheater.org to get your tickets. Tickets are really cheap. They're $12 for adults, $5 for kids. And I think between you and I, guys, they're starting to have conversations about needing to raise ticket prices. They've been $12 and $5 for a long time now. Inflation has been kind of hitting us. Plus, the value of our shows has gone up considerably in the last several years. And so, we're going to raise our ticket prices maybe in order to show that, to be commensurate with the value, but also inflation is also kind of kicking us in the tail. And so there's a lot of expenses that go into producing these plays that have gone up while our ticket prices have stayed the same. So they have all kinds of great discounts there. You can get them for season passes. You can get couples packs. You can get 4-packs, family 4-packs, if you want to do that as well. All of those things are available now. Go ahead and get them at the existing pricing while you still can, just in case they do raise the prices in the future, because that might be coming. No official word on that for sure, but that might be happening. But Leaving Iowa is a great show about a man whose father has passed away, and he is kind of looking for the best place to leave his father's ashes. And as he does that, he kind of embarks on a road trip across his home state of Iowa, and it's a nostalgic retelling of all of the road trips that he took with his dad as he was a kid. And if any of you are like me and grew up on a bunch of crazy road trips with your family when you were a kid, then it makes for a lot of love, laughter, and memories, and that is definitely what this show is about. I'm hearing fantastic things. Obviously, it must be good because it's about to sell out already on its first weekend, and then I guarantee once that first weekend comes out, the second weekend is going to fill up very quick. And so you guys be sure to get your tickets now while you can. Sapulpatheater.org. Go get them now while they're still available, okay? All right, so I think that is everything that I've got now as far as everything that's going on. We will have another story coming out today called What to Do This Weekend. It's going to talk about some other events and stuff that I probably missed during the show. That is the free email. If you guys subscribe to the SapulpaTimes.com, it's available to you. But even if you don't subscribe for the $4.99 membership and you just want to get the free email just to stay in the loop with what's happening each week and what to do each weekend, you guys can get that for free. Just sign up at SapulpaTimes.com/email, and we will be happy to send that to you. And thanks for being a part of that list, okay? I'm going to kick it over to Jonathan to share the scripture of the day, and then I will be back to end the show. Thanks, guys. We'll see you in a minute.
Good morning, I'm Jonathan, and it's time for your scripture of the day. It comes to you from Psalms 107, 13 and 14. They go together. Then they cried out to the Lord in their trouble, and he saved them from their distress. He brought them out of darkness, utter darkness, and he broke away their chains. That's an encouraging scripture today. If you feel like you're walking in darkness, in confusion, you feel like you're in bondage to some sin, addiction, depression, whatever it is, God said, cry out to me and I'll deliver you from that. I'll save you from all your distress. That's a promise. Cry out to him today and he will help you. He'll change the circumstances. I'm Jonathan and I'm out.
All right, guys. Thanks for that, Jonathan. All right, well, this is the time of the show where I thank everybody who is a subscriber to the Pulpit Times for all of your support. Those of you who pay the $4.99 subscription to be a part of what we do here, we appreciate you so much for doing that. Thank you for supporting us. That makes this show available. It makes all the content that we produce online available as well. And of course, there are occasionally special perks that come along just for those paying subscribers. And like I said before, we are going to work out a way to start giving discounts over at the Pulpit Times merch store. So we're going to continue to have new products coming out for that. So if you are a subscriber, and I do mean a paying Pulpit Times subscriber, then you can start to see discounts for merch and stuff over at the shop. So be sure to go check that out if you haven't been there yet. So, you know, I'm over 40 now. I'll be 41 in August. And that means that I have to start keeping a closer eye on what I watch and things like that. And so I went to the doctor recently and he told me I needed to stop eating anything fatty. And I said, so does that mean I need to like be more careful? Because I love like a special summertime. I love a grilled hamburger and stuff. And he said, hey, listen, you need to stop eating everything fatty. And so I said, what does that mean? I need to stop watching like steaks or hamburgers or something, cut back on hot dogs? What do I need to do? He's like, no, stop eating everything fatty. I was like, dang, okay. Anyway, that's your dad joke for the day. I hope execution wasn't so good on that one. But anyway, by the way, I was going to do my show at the Bookish Snackmobile today, and I was going to find out what park they were at and just go shoot from there. Come to find out they are not rolling today because of Juneteenth. So yeah, they're closed today because it's technically a city federal holiday. So no Bookish Snackmobile today. So if you're looking for them today, not going to be available, but they will be out there tomorrow rolling all the parks just like they normally do. Not all of them, a certain subset of parks and locations. If you're interested in finding out where they will be, so you can check out the Books of Snacks and Games, you can go to their Facebook page. Just look for the Book of Snackmobile on Facebook and find out where they will be tomorrow. Okay, guys, thanks for tuning into the Time Loop Live today. Great having you here. Hope that your summer is going well so far. It is just about the end of June now. We're going to be hitting July before we know it. And I will see you guys again on Friday for Free Coffee Friday. Have a great week, and we will see you guys then. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.